Alright, I want to start this stream off with a, what was that? As I was saying, I want to, well, during this stream, I'm not going to stream that long. Someone commented on a video I uploaded a while back, the Devil Z upload. He did suggest putting an RB30, RB mode and before it out to 30, but pretty much get it to the same power band type, that didn't make sense. Same power-wise between what it was in the film and on game. So to do that soon, I'll just run through the track I'm going to slide around. And straight into it. I found out this little nice track per se. That's with a high powered car. Be a lot more nicer and smoother to run. It was a sort of like a low to mid base build. Very well. It wasn't too bad. Alright, we'll get straight to building the car. Nice little Sylvia build. I reckon it doesn't look too bad. Just thought we'd got something different with the wheels and colour wise. So I will change it to the similar to blue as I can get it to after I've built it. So I'll quickly go back to the comment, because by memory it was 600 horsepower. Yep, 600 horsepower. Yes, I was talking to someone that was commenting on I am planning on buying an R30 one. But yeah, pretty much I just want to build a nice all-round track car, so it's not based for one thing. It's like a multi-purpose car. I would like to enter it in a few burnout comps through just seeing what it can withstand and stuff like that. But I wouldn't mind giving it a few time attack runs and obviously take it out for a few drift comps and stuff like that. For exact compounds and type widths as I ran on the other one, I really should have checked, but I'm just going off personal preference, sorry, of what I actually want to do to it. If I can do this, I'm going to adjust up the gears a bit. pretty sure the there's a pretty close accuratization of the power was. I don't know what I'm saying. But it's close enough, and it's at the wheelbase that I want for it. I'll quickly paint it up, and then I'll take it to the little track I mentioned earlier and tune it up. The woods probably weren't that dark of a polish. I noticed when you're actually driving the car in the game as opposed to what it looks like here, yeah, it looks fairly different. Too bad, haven't we might be better off getting back to the slot kind of doing. That's what we said at no point. It's been a little while since I've played this, so sort of remembering where certain spots are is a bit odd. To the circuit, let's call it a circuit, but yeah, on the way there I'll give it a decent run through on the stock tune. I'll make a bit of adjustments and go from there. So track car idea type of conversation. But I'm buying a shell, R31 rolling shell, and most interiors in it. I'm not complaining for a shell. It's up to me to find a motor and box for it. I may leave it standard RB and just chuck a mild cam on it for the time being. Find a set of nice extractors and put an exhaust system on it. Give it a bit better flow. Lower it down and see how it goes from there. Some time attack races and stuff like that. Down the track, along with the turbo, a lot of people go. I like to do a 30-26. So for those that are watching that don't really know what that is, it consists of the 3-litre block from the RB30, and I've your RB20 heads, so from 25-26. And from what I was told a while back, you use along with doing that, I wouldn't mind getting forged internals, bigger cams from the top, and a nice turbo to run anywhere between 10 to 15 psi comfortably. So I don't want something that's too drastic. I don't want something that's got a fair bit of grunt, and that's reliable in the same sense as well. Stuff, but stuff that will imply a difference on the car. Look at it a lot, this actually drives really nice. It does not fit. So I'll have a tyre pressure where that is now. I'll lengthen out the gears. Tunes wise, you know, when it comes to drifting, I can't really offer any advice. I just build off of what my style is. Not so much style, but just how I drift. I've noticed over the time you can use other people's tunes, but you know, it's obviously it's set up to their preference as opposed to you've got a different preference. So you know, you like longer gears to, you know, not run as a higher gear, but however you prefer it, or like suggest readers get a feel for the car stock, adjust it to where you think it'd be nice, and then keep going from there and just work from there. I'm not sure why I tried just that clean. No, I really sort of didn't think of it just till now. This wasn't really intended for drifting on the field, but I just sort of come here and pretty much oppose it for a drift build. But I guess if you want it for like a high speed type of build, I'd say refer to the tune that I did set in the original video with the standard motor. Shot that. Ow. Might have affected a bit of the handling, but I'll find out in a minute. Because I noticed, you know, when you're drifting in that, like the tyres sort of get to that wearing point, and it's just something that clicks, and you just hit the most perfect corners. As opposed to, you know, just running on other cosmetic damage. You know, the tyres are going to constantly act like they're brand new, being a lot more sticky, which may be preferred for some builds. Oh, that's right with the panel. But yeah, no, I just prefer to drive on simulation. I'm just noticing that its tail, like the blue's not as dark as it should be. I have to change that towards the end of the stream or try to change out. Well, this goes a lot better, I reckon. Yeah, that was nice. Near enough like a hot butter for now. I've been a bit slack with the uploads over the last month and a bit now, if not longer. So been pretty easy. My eyes would be better to buy one one that is in good condition, from what I've been told. Then obviously buy the looks of it, but I won't really know until it's in and running. But buying a new motor to put in it seems a bit more affordable than what it would be fixing all the issues that I've got with the motor that's in it now. See, the car does feel quite comfortable for the trim that I've just changed up from, but I just want to see if I can perfect it a bit more. Actually pretty keen for the next Forza or Need for Speed. They get released this year. So far from all the little teasers of customising the vanities and that. It looks like it's gonna sort of sugarcoat what 2015 I think it was. 2015's Need for Speed. By the looks of it, it's got the same sort of physics engine. I'm not really going to say that, it could be different, but just from looking at it, it looks quite similar. A bit annoying at times. I'm just hoping that we've got more variety of cars like we used to have back on Forza Motorsport 2 and Motorsport 3 and 4. Brought back to Forza 7. I haven't really kept up with much news because I don't want to spoil it for myself, but it would be nice to have a good selection back. And then obviously a lot of the customizability options that we used to have as well. I think something that I found, not so much that I found myself, but me personally, that I find as a flaw is that you don't. It's the customizability. This is the customized options for body kits on a lot of the Japanese cars. And not just Japanese cars. Yeah, there'd be a fair few others, you know, from, say, European and US built cars. It's just the body, the bumpers and spoilers and that. A lot of them have been taken out since the transition from what it is. I guess the main reason I'm saying it is because I'm a big fan of the R32 Skyline. I remember on Forza 4, can't white, not white. Yeah, the R32 had a lot of body kit options. It's from Dolak kit and Camineri. I don't know if I pronounced that right. It just had a lot of options. It wasn't for that car specific as well. It was a fair few others. I think it's for FDRX7 and the Mark III Supra. It's a lot nicer. Some nice wheel fitment. Obviously for drifting preferences. Actually, and to finish off the stream, I might finish it off with doing the Forza Fun challenges. Not too sure what I've got left. I know I did finish one earlier tonight. I have to get 3 stars in a drift zone. Never be water related. Shipwreck. Ah, there we go. So 3 stars in a 2000 GDR. Not progress, that's what it's about. So we'll go and buy the perks to sort of make it cheaper. I wonder if I'll just jump over if anyone's commented it. Probably will do a four-wheel drive Skyline. This is what will make it a bit quicker. Actually, nah, we'll do it real. Keep it original. Make it look nice in the process too. I'll keep up to date with it every here and there. We've got dark colour. Adjusted up, I might do midnight blue or iridescent purple or something, I don't know. But if anyone would like to see more real life stuff per se, to do with my fix at the moment with my car, it's sort of just something different apart from gaming. If that's what people are interested in, I'm not too sure. But just let me know in the comments over this stream once it's done, or whatever. Similar to what I mentioned with the I actually do have some stuff that I've done to my car that I'd like to edit together and upload. Just for more, I don't really know if people are getting into the technical side of things, or if they want to see something that I can do to my car to sort of give them a similar structure or guidance to what they need, I'll give it a shot. I think that's that bit done. Destiny 2 looks like it'll be pretty good, from the beta. Pretty excited for that. Doesn't really sound like it, but just tired. Nothing better than kill a bit of time and stream and shed a bit of light, and what I'm planning to do over the next bit of time. I actually have to go back, and it does have a fair bit of grip as it is. I'm not too sure how good my internet's holding up. I've noticed the last couple of weeks it's sort of been on the downside. I've been having a fair bit of issues with it, so not too sure if it's as bad as it is for you guys as it is for myself. When it was streaming last night, no, Black Ops 2. It was just bad for the upload time. Car's taking a fair bit of beating. A little bit sceptical coming to the next Call of Duty. Guess around midway, I'll find it a bit more interesting. I've had Clan Wars back. This is the whole competitive spectrum for people that did like playing competitive games like you'd be able to do back in Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare. I'm not quite sure if you're able to do games beforehand with the Call of Duty Elite they used to have. I'm not too sure how that would work because it's very long time ago from home, but I'll give this another run or two. I might just convert it to full trial. Done a fair bit of damage. The steering's pulling. Run a bit of camber on the front, let's just sort of give it a bit of ease when it comes into steering. Run on the corners, I think so there is a fair few corners that come up before actually getting to where the stunt jump is. No, I'd like to figure out. A bit patchy there. PC gaming. My desktop's needing to be fixed at the moment, so it sort of holds me back on what I want to upload as well. It's been quite interesting. I've played on console for years now, and I generally like a challenge, so I've started doing a bit of PC gaming. And now my desktop sort of lent out. Doesn't really want to cooperate. Sort of just cripples the idea. And I'm stuck using my laptop for everything. It's just, the last resort. To upgrade it. But yeah. So they have a couple of games on here. None of them run the greatest, but it's good enough to keep me occupied when I'm sick of playing console. Call of Duty sniping, and just a few drift builds I've been wanting to upload, but I've just never been able to get around to it. And as I was saying earlier, my internet's been on the downside at the moment, so it's sort of hard to upload with speeds that are under a megabyte. And struggled to hold a meg or a bit over. It sort of just, holds me back. You know, it's good when it's not good, but it's stable enough for, you know, online gaming. You know, when I'm not streaming or anything like that. Really want to do that, but sort of don't want to sit here for ages and let it just drag on. So give it another go. Just run through the 4-wheel drive setup until I get it. I can't really think of another way to come into that stunt jump just yet. Apart from following the road as quick and as swift as I possibly can. Ooh, that's close. We're going to keep running it like that and just don't break on that last corner there. It should be pretty good. We'll give it another few goes. If I still can't get it, I'll tune it up a bit more. If not, I think I might lead to an engine swap. Like I said, I want to keep this as wrong way again, as standard as possible. I think that idea's gone out the window. I think at the moment streaming quite busy, so I don't have the time to sit down and edit and sift through clips that I do want to edit to, you know, make some nice montages and build video. It's good stuff, but I just don't really have the time to do it at the moment. So I think streaming's a bit more in my favour. I do want to try and bring out a few videos. I just want to also get an intro sorted. It's not really a big thing. But personally, I reckon it'd be pretty cool. That's all I have to say. I don't know. I guess an intro will be something that I'll get sorted over time. Oh, please tell me that, brother. What's the new personal investment? I've got my car before. Oh, 6 more meters. Come on, man. Give it another go. Might just drop a lumpy V8 into it. Actually, before I keep going, I just want to distribute where the power's going to. I wanted to see it more at the rear. I think that's where I might be going wrong. It just feels too grippy at the front. The brakes to at the front of it. Actually, my switch was over to speed. See how it goes like that. That's what the issue would be. Oh, don't do that. Thought it was the starting bit for a sec there. full drones. Drops in power. Nah, V8. I can't keep trying with this, and I'm not going to get it. Unless I'm just mud. I'm just not skilled enough to do it. I'm not, great at every game I played, but I give up. Nah. I've given it a fair effort, and I can't hit it with the standard stuff like I wanted to, but oh well. Oh, there it is. Sort of just had a mental mind blank then, it was, yeah, lost track of what I was doing. No. Okay, I actually feel how I've tuned the car a lot better now too. Okay, first go to the V8, that was actually really good. Pretty much getting what it took me, 15 or so tries to get with a standard S20 off of the cane factory in these. Yeah. Alright, what's the other ones we've got to do? So I'll jump into session in a minute. I was gonna have a look at this new car. Not tune cars. Dumbass. Probably finish with what do you call it? We'll come used to it for something sooner or later. But I will finish the Forza Horizon challenge list off, and then I'll probably do a few tandems and like compare what else is doing it this time around. Probably do some drifts and finish up the stream with that, because it's fairly late now and I really should get off to bed. I'm on for a new session. This is what I mean by my internet's, crippled in a way. It takes forever to find lobbies on Forza and matches on Call of Duty. just because it's late as not as well. Late at 9. It could be just because it's fairly late. There's might be a lot of people on playing. It says that and gets into a full lobby. Couldn't just jump into a party. Where some people might not want to be told that they're in a stream from some YouTuber. Not too bad. But I'll get into something a bit more stylish and just nicer. Not a big fan of V8s, but they are nice. Never mind. We can just double check. There's a win complete. I can complete. It's alright, we'll just jump into something enjoy enjoy the scenery. So where's my missing that? Ooh, don't know what's what. Don't know if it was one I just built. Oh, fucking Goliath. Hopefully it's only one lap. Yeah, I can't see myself keeping up with these guys. Be surprised if I do. Come up. Something else I should have changed is just put on cosmetic. Yeah, some person didn't manage to. We had an S20 motor because it was the 432 variant. I could be wrong again, but just from my vague memory, it's probably what's in it. It's not too bad. It pulls, but it's a solid build. reckon when it comes to like the time attack and circuit racing on Forza 7, I reckon that'll be pretty nice. And pretty well set up for online anyway. I do enjoy a project, so it can be a nice all-rounder project. Well, all-rounder track car, I should say. You know, because the changing of suspension settings and tyre compounds for certain rim or whatever, so you run a lot better. Select event. I'm not too sure if I mentioned it earlier on in the stream, but I'd like to be able to mind blown. I'd like to use it in a few skid competitions. This is sort of run some stuff for all the needs. It'd be nice to sort of narrow down how it handles under a bit more high speed. And you know, doing what it's doing, moving sideways or stuff like that. Just see how it holds up for it. And then obviously, you know, see how good it. Just run it for everything, see where it narrows down to be have a strong suit. But I can't see it being a permanent car for just time attack or burnouts or drifting in that. Well, I do have another project that I'd like to build later down the track specifically for time attack. And it could vary between a few selections of what I'd like to do. Or TJ. Now I would like it to be manual, but through experience and what I've seen happen to friends manual Magnas, the gearboxes are quite flimsy in them. So maybe do what I'm going to do my first project car for the R31, shift kick the trans if I can't get a hold of a manual one for it. So that's like a semi-manual as such. Similar motor to what the Magnas do, the 6G72s and the 6G74 V6s. Obviously the 6G72 being 3 litre, 74 being 3.5. But I remember reading through some comments on a page and they were saying about what's the most one of those motors can be bought out to. And someone mentioned that the Eclipse motors being the same V6, 3.5 or 3.8 litre. Can't quite remember what they are from factory. But he said the most are going to be bought out to. And I'd like to get one of those motors, bore it out to as much as I can, leave it naturally aspirated. Because I'd like to build one of the world's quickest Magnas. Not so much being aspirated, but for the non-aspirated side of things. Don't know if someone's already done it. All the process of doing so is I don't want to mention names. The quickest Magna that I've seen over Facebook and YouTube. I think it runs 670, 680 horsepower. Turbocharged, it's running 26, 27 psi. Really quick. And that held the world record for the world's quickest Magna. I don't know if that's been set aside. Those class as road one. Let's see how much power that can make off just what you can do to the motor. If not, I'd like to see how much effort it would take. Well, not so much effort, but how much work it would take to put a Evolution running gear into a Magna, the full-wheel drive, 4-cylinder turbo setup. It'd be to have that type of running gear put into a good car like that. I hope I still get this thing to do this bloody race. No, just something else I'd like to do. Like a time attack project if this updating ends up being more specific towards drifting or burnings. That's about it. Here. You just set that up and just do that. So I can finish up this Forza Fun challenge. Even though I've got a weekend to do it, but I prefer to just get it over and done with. Okay, sweet. We'll just go with this. Open class, I'm over not fast. Create blueprint. No, I didn't put that in the same section with the manufacturer. I'm actually quite confused now. I don't know what I'm going to drive. I was looking at getting a Sylvia for a tracker, but it's very hard to find around now, especially for what I want, because I just want a shell so I can just put an RB into something. Not like this sad or just personal preference of a motor. But I remember years ago there was a fair few of them going around, and they were going around quite often, but looking at it now, there's just nothing going around. When there is, it's gone. Someone's really jumped onto the offer. nothing too special. I couldn't really think of anything to put on it apart from people just like to finish races really quick. I guess who doesn't? The steering on this is quite terrible. I'm just trying to drive it normally. Like I normally do. Oh. Oh. The steering is quite terrible. That one's maybe. Oh shit, I got through that. Look, I put it with a broken car. Again. I remember the racing line correctly. I should be able to keep up enough to finish the race. Very hard trying to do this a normal race and keep up when the car was I've tuned to drift that I've damaged. I remember tuning a few very low-powered cars to do the rivals challenges in this track. It wasn't so much quick, but it was quick for what I had to tune for the track. It went pretty good. I don't even know what I'm getting at. Long story short, it was good for this track. Don't mind me, you'll find over watching a lot of videos with live commentaries and streams, but I just get lost for words too quick. I love a little turbo again. Oh. I think this might be the actual event that we're going to do, not a race. I'm not too sure. It's been a fair time since I've played this. I really only started playing it again, earlier today and yesterday. I remember playing this a fair bit on Horizon 2 with a few of the mates. Ooh, got him. I'd love to properly try, but simulation damage just cripples me. If it already has. Really? I don't really know why I'm trying. So my car's already done for. Well, I might as well just sit out. This again. Yeah. Not cool. Yeah, so I guess this is the only downfall to forgetting that you've got simulation damage on. Alright, well, I reckon this will conclude the stream. Thanks to the people that have stayed through and watched my half asleep random bullshit. But nah, I do want to try streaming a bit more often if I can't get videos out per se.